NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Hayden to Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Irving. Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Hayden. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Brooklyn secures the rebound. To Irving. Deep right corner. To Irving. Fires the three. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it.
Good shot, bro.
Second of three is good.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Hits all 3 free throws. Knicks with the basketball to Marcus Morris. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Hayden with the basketball. Down 4. Julius Randle. Jared Allen sends it away.
don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Marcus Morris the rebound. Hayden into the front court, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Hayden with the basketball. Now down 6. To Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Irving. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. New blood coming in for both sides. The shot by Payton won't fall. Irving brings the ball up court. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. That won't go. Hayden into the front court. 8-2 our score. Has a chance. Bullock can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Goes to the right side. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Shot from the lane won't go. Brooklyn with the basketball. Dinwiddie picked up by Gibson. Irving. Probing the defense. To Dinwiddie. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Hayden with the basketball. 10-2 the score. To Kevin Knox. Trying to cash in. Not that time. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Dinwiddie. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Bobby Portis rejects it. The possession lies with New York. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Has a look. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter in the books with the Nets in front. One quarter down. One way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Ntilikina into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Ntilikina. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The score 10-8. It was right there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Ntilikina with the basketball. They trail by 2. Count the bucket for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nets have it. Probing the defense. Levert with a shot, no good. Ntilikina into the front court. 10-all is our score. To Marcus Morris. Lays it up and in.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
New York Knicks basketball. Ntilikina. Picked up by the Nets.
We gonna see a team take the lead here?
Nothing going here on that drive. To Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the 24. It's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ntilikina with the basketball. It's 14-12. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
Right.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
New York in control of the basketball. Ntilikina to Marcus Morris. Sizing up the defense. Ntilikina.
Bump him. Watch the steal.
Short jumper off the mark. Dinwiddie into the front court. 2-point advantage. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Ntilikina into the front court. He'll run the offense to Kevin Knox. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Dinwiddie. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Possession lies with New York. Ntilikina to Taj Gibson. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Old school equals high percentage.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Brooklyn Nets, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Taj Gibson, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Knicks with the basketball. Kevin Knox to Gibson. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Has a chance. Now a shot by Temple. No good. Hayden into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot.
Hey, you got the screen right.
17-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Nets have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks are in need of some changes at the half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
First half stats. Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 5. Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The possession lies with New York. Hayden. To Julius Randle. Shot from in close, no good. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. The drive right to the basket. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots, shooting 80% in this contest. And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, baby.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Payton. They go down low to Randall. To Marcus Morris. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Irving into the front court. It's a 9-point lead.
Here it is.
Nothing going here on that drive. Easy pass to the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
For 3, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line. Elfrid Payton, a couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Brooklyn's got it. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane. The shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Irving with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Good. Off a spin.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. The Knicks clear the board. New York Knicks basketball. Payton. Screen coming to Payton. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Up 5. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Kyrie lets it go. Missed a wide open look. Irving. Nice pass to get things going.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Hayden. Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Dinwiddie. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Irving. Well defended. To Payton. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. From the outside, no good. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Kyrie, add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way. That misses with a second to go. Third quarter comes to an end with the Nets in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Short jumper off the mark. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. able to convert on both free throws. Ntilikina with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Works it to Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
New York in control of the basketball. Short jumper misses. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Down to Chandler. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ntilikina into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The follow won't go either. To Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. To Ntilikina. Nothing going here on that drive. Prince there for the rebound. To Dinwiddie. From the painted area, won't go down. Over and back. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. From long range, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Ntilikina to Julius Randle. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. It's Brooklyn's ball. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ntilikina with the basketball. Down a bundle. Short jumper stays out. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Able to convert inside. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Kevin Knox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Kyrie, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Kevin Knox to Julius Randle. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Payton. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and